In this video, we'll try to find out the performance of a microstrip VCO, a microstrip mixer and a microstrip Schottky diode detector using the network analyzer with us. Now in this case, we have powered up the VCO. We have applied a plus 12 volt DC bias at the power of the VCO through a fixed power supply provided here, and we have applied a variable DC bias supply through a variable power supply available here. Now at the RF output of the VCO, we have connected the detector using a 20 dB attenuator provided with the SMA cable. In the instrument user interface, we have enabled the detector mode, and we are trying to read the power generated from the VCO at various frequencies. Now we have kept the bias pot at the minimum, which generates a voltage of about 0.2 volts. It is applied to the DC, and approximately 2000 megahertz is being generated in this case. The 2000 megahertz is being measured by the detector. The detector is showing us a display of roughly minus 19 dB. This minus 19 dB is when a 20 dB of SMA attenuator is applied at the input. That means the power is approximately plus 1 dB at this frequency. As we change the bias pot, we will observe that the power changes over different values, and we can take a plot between the power generated and the voltage applied. That will give us the frequency response of the VCO. Now we'll try to use this VCO as a RF source to test the mixer provided with us. Here in this case, this is the double balanced mixer. It has a LO port, it has a RF port, it has a IF port. At the IF port, we have applied a very low pass filter which has a band pass of about 20 megahertz. Now this will generate the same instrument to be used as a spectrum analyzer. Now we will connect the detector at the low pass filter output, and at the RF input of the mixer we will apply the VCO. Now the other local oscillator is being generated by the sweep generated from the instrument. So we will enable the sweep mode. As you can see, we'll start the sweep, and from the sweep we'll observe that there is a peak which moves as we move the frequency of the VCO. Now what we are trying to do is we are trying to find out the VCO frequency using the mixer, because we know the sweep generated frequency from the instrument. Our instrument is generating a sweep from 2000 megahertz to 4000 megahertz in this case, and this peak corresponds to the frequency at which the VCO frequency matches the local oscillator frequency. So at some voltages this would match, and we would have a pulse at 2000 megahertz, and as we move the bias voltage, we see that the pulse moves from 2000 megahertz to 2500 megahertz, and so till 3 gigahertz and beyond. So we're trying to use the same instrument as a spectrum analyzer to find out the characteristics of the mixer as well as a VCO. We will also use the same instrument to find out the characteristic of the Schottky diode detector. In this case, we will apply a variable power level at the input of the Schottky detector. The Schottky detector takes in the input voltage. It has a 50 ohms input termination which provides a broadband frequency match at all the frequencies. It has a diode which converts the available RF input into a DC voltage which can be measured at the at the DC voltage available here. So we will try to switch off the sweep, and we'll try to generate the frequency from the instrument. In this case, we will generate a frequency of 1000 megahertz. Now this 1000 megahertz can be generated, and we can find out from the multimeter what is the voltage generated at the Schottky diode detector.